Hey, it's Taylin. This is my first exploration into data visualization, and this is visualizing the data of music. So actually looking at the note values and how many you play in a particular piece. So what we've got here is a counter space that counts every note you play. And then I've got a MIDI keyboard hooked up right now, and it pulls in the note value as well as how hard you hit the note, and that impacts its the outputted sound. So for example, if I play a C, it's red, and that relates to the counter up here. And it's interesting because you can start to see the patterns. So for example, I'll just do a major scale. And then if I don't hit them as hard, it's going to be really quiet. You'll notice when I play them quieter, it actually affects the opacity of the note being played. So with this, you can actually see what notes are happening most common if you play a piece, if you're playing more loud notes or soft notes, and the possibilities are endless, really. Now, there's some interaction on the side here that can enhance the experience even more. So if you want to save an image of whatever you've created in this program, you just hit the save frame button and it will save an image to the project folder. I do have two display modes, and I'll get to that in a little bit. And there's two kinds of audio inputs: manual, which is hooked up with the keyboard, has a high range. And then if you scroll with the mouse button, it changes the MIDI instrument that's being outputted. So you can really see that there's a lot of different things you can get out of this. Now, if I want to reset everything, I just hit the clear reset button and it starts back at normal, starts at the bottom, resets everything. You're good to go. Now, the other input is an automatic run, and it basically creates it picks a random note within 7 pitches of the previous note played, either way. So I'll just let this play for a second and you can see what it creates. So I can stop it in the middle of its runtime using the start stop button if I want to change anything or just stop it where it's at. This one's happening at lots of the very low end of the pitches. I did change the instrument so you can hear it a little bit better. And with the code, you can actually change how fast the notes play, so it gives it can give some really interesting feels. Now, right now, it's doing a random interval as well as a random volume, like intensity, and that is shown in the opacity of each note being played. Now you can turn the random intervals off, and there's some different pitch intervals you can choose from. So for example, if you do blues, you can listen to it and it sounds very bluesy. I'm just going to reset it and we're going to start again. So you can start to see different patterns that come up with it, which is kind of fun. Now the other display mode I have isn't as technical, viewing like actual numbers. It's more of an art type thing. Still has all your information. I'm just going to reset that so we can see the number of notes being played. And I'm going to completely random intervals, and this actually maps it into a circle. And every time a pitch is played, it increases the length of that note in the circle. So with this, you can see different patterns. For example, in this case, there's lots more in the extreme low and extreme high portions pitch-wise, and even that you can find these patterns in, and I find it really fascinating how you can see these patterns in different ways instead of just regular music theory. So that's my music visualization. I'm hoping to improve upon it in the future and hopefully be able to play my flute and have it visualized right in front of me. And until next time, I'll see you later.